Don't miss a minute of Good Day at 10 a this morning. From the cooking show Chop Jr. to the Good Day Cafe. He's only 13, but already a cooking wonder and ready to show off his skills live.
Hey, it is a fantastic day. I am here in the kitchen with Chef Bryce Taylor. He's a prodigy. We're going to talk about, wait a minute, there's somebody missing, Bryce. I'm missing some co-anchors. Oh, I see it. What in the world is going on across the studio? What is going on over there?
He did 4 push-ups, Wisdom, so, you know, he's recovering.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go.
That is...
Let's help you up, Steve.
That is a shame beyond shame.
Don't touch it. His arm is what hurts.
The massage feels good.
I'm sorry.
I like that. Look, Bryce, pay no attention to this. We're going to talk to you in just a moment because after, you know, lifting all those heavy words in the prompter, I'm going to need some food to get me going, okay?
Alrighty.
All right. We're going to talk to you in just a minute. All right. I got to go over here with these slackers over here.
Time is 10:47. Coming up next, cooking lessons from a teenage pro. Yep. Bryce Taylor, former Chopped Junior finalist. He's joining us live in the kitchen to talk about his brand new gig and to school us on our culinary skills. We're back after this. Our next guest is a teenager who can put your cooking skills to shame. I mean this. He's a culinary prodigy, a former finalist on Chopped Junior, and the CEO of his own company called Latchkey LLC. And this weekend, he is adding the title of professor to his resume. He sure is. He's going to be teaching a Cuban cooking class at Stanford University in Baltimore. First, though, 13-year-old Chef Bryce Taylor joining us now live to teach us a thing or two this morning. Hey, Chef, how are you? Good to meet you. All right. 13 years old and you're doing some pretty big things. The first question, how'd you learn how to cook? When did this all start?
Well, most of my cooking was learned by Food Network, also by reading food and wine magazines and cookbooks.
Wow.
And what my mom tells me, I started off in the kitchen, you know, watching my mom cook. Then eventually, once I got old enough, I said, okay, you know, why don't I cook myself? So I went in the kitchen. I tried my best. I failed a little bit, but since now that I'm older and I've learned
that's
more,
about life. You fail a little bit, but then you start making progress, and you certainly have been. Let's talk about what we're cooking first as I ask you more questions here. You're going to be doing what dish for us this morning?
Well, this right here is swordfish. I'm going to be pan-searing it with salt, pepper, paprika, and cilantro.
Okay, and you're pairing it with a...
Avocado and mango salsa.
That looks positively wonderful. The color is just vibrant and brilliant. Okay, Chef, you get started while we talk about what brings you to the area. You're teaching a cooking class, a Cuban cooking class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm walking into a classroom. I'm expecting a chef to be there. I don't expect to see a 13-year-old. How have you taught classes before, or is this going to be your first?
This is my first class. I've hosted a small demonstration for the Healthy Choice League. They were children. They wanted dessert, so I made them puff pastries. It was fun. It was interactive. They loved it, and I was just happy to see that they wanted to eat healthy because I'm all about cooking.
But this time around, you're teaching adults?
Yes.
Okay, and well, these are adults that have some cooking experience or none?
I have no clue.
They're just going to come and you're going to show them what you've got.
Pretty much.
All right, so showing us what you got here, you've got the swordfish down.
Ma'am.
How long do we let it cook on one side before we have to flip it?
On one side, you want to let it cook for about 1 minute and 20 seconds. It depends on how big the actual steak is.
So like this one, how long?
This is about 1 inch long. So you want to let it sear on one side for about 1 minute 30 or 2 minutes, depending on how you like it.
Is this one of your signature dishes?
No, I'm good at it, but my signature dish is salmon. If you catch me on a day where I'm making salmon,
that's off the chain.
Yes.
Okay, talk about Chopped Junior. I watch that show, and I always marvel at how amazing it is that you get this basket not knowing the ingredients, and you've got to come up with something amazing. Was it nerve-wracking being on that show, or did you actually look forward to that experience?
It's a little bit of both. Mostly, you know, looking forward to being on the show because I want to show people I know how to cook. Plus, I want to be on Chopped Junior. Like, who doesn't want to be on?
You were on the very first season. We're looking at the shot there. How far did you get? Did you win?
I got to the final round. Sadly, I did not win.
Well,
but
you're a winner in our book style, yeah.
It was a great experience, though, even though I didn't win.
Okay, so is it time to flip this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So while you're flipping that, as I said earlier, you were going to pair it with this mango avocado salsa. And I'm also noted, ooh, I like that. That's the sound of delicious. That is the sound of delicious.
I hear the sound every day.
Yeah, and I've noticed you have some mashed potatoes over there, too.
Yes.
That's what you're going to pair it with?
Those are roasted red mashed potatoes.
Okay. So which one do we want to make first? Do we want to toss this, or do we want to talk about the potatoes?
So while this is searing on the pan, I think we should go here.
Okay, so what do I do? I know you've got all this wonderful stuff chopped up. You've got mangoes, avocado, tomatoes. What goes in next?
I want you to put all of these in.
All of them? Just go ahead and toss. Okay, so you'll make. Okay,
This
is
are
the cherry
sun-dried
tomato.
tomatoes. Yes.
Okay. What is this?
Mango.
Okay. Let me get a look. Make sure you get every last bit of there.
Oh,
okay.
of course.
And I'll go with the onions first.
Yes, red onions.
All right. And the avocado. All right.
Lemon and lime juice.
All right. Just kind of drizzle that all over.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm imagining you could put this salsa on just about anything. Doesn't just have to be fish.
No, it doesn't. You can just eat it by itself with some chips. It's great.
It looks that way. Okay, so
Serve it up.
let me go ahead and toss that while you check our fish there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so if folks want to come out, is there still room in your cooking class that you're... Can folks still sign up for that, or is it a closed course at this point?
Oh, of course. People can, well, yeah. I think people can still sign up for the cooking class.
So what lies ahead for you? Any more Cooking Network shows, or are you doing your own thing at this point?
Well, just recently, I got a casting call for the show. Can't really tell you the name yet, but hopefully I get on the show.
You have a cooking inspiration, a big name that we know of that has kind of inspired you to be an even better chef?
Yes, Chef Jerome Brown. He's been helping me pretty much all the way. He tells me everything I need to know about the industry, how hard it can be, the difficulties, the challenges that I may run into. So he helps me with those ordeals.
All right, we're going to send it back to the couch real quick, but before we do that, let's start having you plate so by the end of the show we can show them the finished product. But guys, it smells good. Let's do a couple of tweets. And while you guys read that, we're going to plate. Come on over and have a taste.
Chef, I have a quick question.
Done?
What was the most challenging ingredient in your basket?
The most challenging ingredient in my basket? Well, since I was a polo pescatarian about a year ago, a polo pescatarian, where I only eat chicken and
You got
fish.
stuck with meat, didn't you?
I got stuck with lamb chops, and I didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, I love lamb chops.
It's funny.
30 seconds. Let's put that
But that's
on.
what makes the show interesting, right? The challenges that you have to adapt to on the fly.
Oh, of course.
Did you have to taste it?
I didn't think about tasting it, but
I'll let you plate this. I don't want to ruin
That
the overall
salad is
taste.
gorgeous.
I know, right?
Gorgeous.
I think that, Chef, you and Maureen teamed up quite nicely.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty nice job.
Work of art.
Hey,
Beautifully
get
plated.
outside and enjoy today. It's going to be sunny and warm, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you
Delicious.
tomorrow.
Let's eat.
Great job.